Hello, Calm Farmers, and welcome back to the Calm Farm. Calming. Every friggin' night. FS25. Remember, if you're tuning in live, skip to the present moment. If you're tuning in dead, hello and welcome back. Let's get amongst it. Now, I stuffed it yesterday afternoon. Well, didn't stuff it, but I just basically forgot about the barley planting season. Nearly forgot. Didn't forget. We've still got plenty of time to do it. Shane, going good, mate. Finished work for the week. And I got the rest of got Thursday, Friday off. And then the whole weekend. So, you know, fucking killing it, basically. How you doing, Shane? So, what we're going to get done is I'll get this down to the field ready to go. Start loading up the rice flour. First in chat, Shane, I was going to say, mate. Very good. I mean, what the Zoomers do is they just post first. One word, first. It's pretty badass. Okay. So that is there. It is ready to go. Let me get thing number 2 ready to go now. Shano, I'm a traffic controller. I work in civil construction. Work on like a highway bypass project. Rob, going good, mate. I've been gloating about it heaps already, but I got the rest of the friggin' week off, mate. So I'm bloody killing it. What do you do, Shane? No worries, mate. Don't worry about it, Rob. It's all good. We're missing. What about trucks? Where is she? Working from home today, Rob? This could be a bit of a serious load about to go down here. Whoops. That's not going to help my cause. Lol. Ah, dang, Rob. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Oh, cool. You're what kind of farm work? Because whenever I talk to people out here on farms, and they're like, "Yeah, I drive a tractor or a harvester." The only farm work I ever did was picking fruit, so that's all I really know about. And you can get that work without having a residency, in my experience. And it pays pretty good. I made pretty good money in the US, like just picking fruit. Nice. I mean, dude, I'd go if you want to get some farm work, go work in a go underground. Then at least you'll know the people, you know, or know the community. I kind of love just being a farmhand. I worked picking grapes. I worked trimming weed. Worked on a chicken farm. Worked on like a vegetable farm. Yeah, love me a bit of farm work, but I've never, I mean, I've driven tractors, but I'm not licensed. And I wouldn't like try and go out in the fields and do it. I think I'd fuck that up. Although maybe my skill in farm sim would allow me to, maybe I'd be better than I realize. Oh, I mean, who the fuck could blame you? But yeah, that sucks. Feels like, feels kind of discriminatory almost. I hate to use that word. I'm sure you don't see it that way, but it does feel that way. Most men I know don't like to be thought of as being able to be discriminated against, but that's what it fucking sounds like. Uh, I mean, also it should be like, oh, you're in our country and your eyes need fixing. Let's fix your eyes. That's my opinion. Shouldn't make a difference. But I got wacky opinions, Shane. Oh well, I hope it works out for you. I've definitely been subject to visa problems in my life, and I know it's really stressful and can even be disheartening. So, you know, keep your chin up. Yeah. Harry Jonick, hello. Harry the Hunter. Good to see you, bud. Oh, shoot. I may have clonked that. Ah, definitely I clonked that. Fuck. Yeah. I'm colorblind, Shane. I'm in the one of the deepest percentiles of it. I found that out when I went to become a tram driver. And became a tram conductor instead. And was genuinely one of the best tram conductors that the city of Sydney has ever seen. Rose to the very top of that field. Scaled the highest highs. Thank you, Shane. I mean, they also got glasses for it now. I think in the US they loosened the military restriction on it because you can just wear colorblind glasses and it's no difference. Harry Jonic, we're plugging in the barley. We are running some wheat over to the canning factory. There was mention the other night of people wanting to grab that barley hit, try and make that happen, which I'm you know, not against at all. I'd say I'm pretty well for that. Not oat. There's oats. There's a large field of oats, which someone pointed out to me, and yeah, I'm happy to put that together if that's what people want to do. But I will point out we already have 75,000 liters of oats. But yeah, it's not a crop that like we can always just sell it. Oh, yes, yes. All right, all right, all right. The Yasmin Dream. Coming out here to get a little farming done. Very nice. Yaz, no worries. Hope everything's all right. You know, as much as I love this farm and love all your company, I think family and friends first. Then farming simulator, then work, then school, then I don't know. I don't know what else there even is. I don't want to add anything to my list. Health? Health should maybe come above school and work, and maybe farm sim. How you doing, Yaz? Lovely to see you there. You'll be glad / potentially sad to know that we pulled in the rice, mate. We did it. We got another rice harvest in. And I'm unsure the plan for today, but we did add a new plan to the plan page, which I really like, and I think you'll like as well. Interesting, Harry Jonick. You know what? That's weird. I've actually been thinking of that as well. That logging experience the other night got me pretty jacked up about logging. Fuck. Agronomy is a really, really difficult field of study. I mean, even just what's the word, like not horticulture, agrarian sciences or whatever you call it is super complicated. Exhilaration in the face of log, definitely, yes. It's a pretty cool way to make a buck in FS, truly. Thank you, Harry. Means a lot. Yeah, exactly, Shane. Really, just like, I mean, of course, but you know, same as anything at university, it's going to have a lot of depth. But yeah, you don't just bang the seeds in the ground and then watch them grow and pull in the crop and make money and all that. It doesn't work like that. So Yaz, once we got you out here, bud, no, you'll be the first to join us. We've got the Fenty with cedar in the barley field. That's got to go in. No worries, Harry. All good, brother. Pretty nice getting in a boys stream last night. Doesn't often happen. Smart choice just to chill then, Harry. Okay, something funny going on there. I need to push it. don't need to push the envelope at all. Oops. All right, you know what? That'll do me. Now, let's see what the bakery's looking like. Pretty sure they're good. They are. Okay. Surely they have a cash in hand. Like surely like you can pick berries or something like that. I know here in Australia you can, berry picking is one of the few remaining, well, not true. Berry pickings are typically cash in hand job. All right. Whoop! Oh, shoot. That is silly. Cool. I mean, that's a good vibe. It's nice to volunteer, Shane. I you know, not to flex, I did a lot of volunteer stuff in my time, and I always really enjoy it a lot. I always meet really cool people, and I find I always benefit from it. Like, I know that's not what volunteering's about, but I always find I benefit from it. Does that make sense? Like, I was volunteering in a food kitchen, was volunteering in like a cooking program. We'd go and glean we go glean food in the fields, take it to this community kitchen, cook it, and either give it to people who needed food, or we'd sell it and make money and use that money to do like outreach programs and shit. And none of us got paid. It was just a thing I did because I was new to town, and a friend of mine was doing it, and I just thought, fuck it, let's smoke some weed and hang out with these cool old ladies and do this. But I ended up getting a ton of really, really good cash work from it. And these people were like, I would say, stoked to do that. And it financially benefited me a lot. This, like, I'm not talking about this cynically, because I did honestly just do this like from partly boredom and partly the goodness of my heart. But yeah, in my experience in volunteer situations, you often find that you'll meet people who will give you other opportunities and will like trust you, and therefore help you. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down here, my hombrero. Okay, actually, I'm going to leave this over here. Oops. The classic scam of volunteering out of kind-heartedness and then people treating you well as a result. Oldest trick in the book. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. That was just my experience. That's cool. Your dad's going to be electric qualified. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and you can take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and you can take it higher. Wow. Wow, wow. 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 Oh, crud. That's so silly. I already friggin' own one of these things. Okay. Okay. Huh? Oh. Yeah, that sounds super sad, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that does sound like really really a very tough feeling to deal with. Oh, nice one, Yaz. What's gotta happen? What's gotta happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna just run in this bar loss. And in the meantime, Yaz, just let me get a bit of a head start on you. And then would you want to give the would you want to show the Horsalinas a bit of love? Either the Horsalinas need love, or you can do the milk run, which involves filling up the milk tanker and dropping it to the dairy, and it'll take about 3 laps. I think that's the other 2 things that we got to do. And then once I've got a bit of a head start on you on the rolling, you can jump in behind me here on the seeder and roll what I've seeded. Oh, before you do the horse thing, would you jump in the, would you pretty please jump in the red ute, go to the shops, buy a pallet of seeds and a pallet of fert, put them on the back of the truck, and run them over to me here on the barley field. That's what has to happen. I find the same thing, Shane. I think gaming is I think when you're depressed, it can be really difficult to just break out of that feeling. And I don't see any problem with anything that anyone does to do that. I gotta rock down to electric. Sorry, what I was saying was anything that breaks you out of that, you know, I think that's valid and good. It's just my opinion about it. So Yaz, is that won't let you enter any vehicles? Huh? Huh. You've tried controller and keyboard? Because you're in the farm. What the heck? The keyboard button is enter, return. They might have done, Shane. They might have done. Are you able to tab into a vehicle using the arrows? Huh? The hecky? I'm gonna save just in case. Why wouldn't it let you into the vehicles? No. Farm manager, yeah. Man, what could that be? Anyone in the chat got a hint? Okay, Yaz has left. I assume you're gonna jump back in. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. We gotta rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We gotta rock down to Electric Avenue. Yeah. It's one of those songs, hey. Bow, bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now. This goes to show with your songwriting, don't make it too complicated. Yeah, last night, the boys sesh. It's nice to have a boys sesh every now and then, because I think, sometimes you've got to achieve something just the boys to remind, the boys that they're capable, but it's also to remind the boys that it really is a much better vibe with with the ladies or gender diverse members of your crew on deck as well. Last night, Yaz, we put in 2.5 hours. Yeah, did both rice fields. For real, Shane. Yeah, that's pretty common, I think, for the old just video games in general. Crazy to think we used to just buy games and then you own them and they never changed once as long as time went on. They're still exactly the same game to this day. New sexism update to Farm Sim. Finally, you can now make the 1950s update where female members of the crew can't borrow money without a male member of the crew present. They can't drive vehicles. Unless they're with their husband. GTA 6, I'm pretty into it. Yeah. I like GTA 5. I didn't play it as much. I really played a lot of GTA 4, but didn't really touch GTA 5. I was just a lot more into Red Dead. But yeah, I think video games themselves have taken a lot of leaps forward since GTA 5 came out, and GTA 6 I think is going to be great. Yep, Gonzo, you said it. Hello. I love us just spitballing this new Farm Sim update. And Yaz, when you come back out, even if you can't get in a car, you should go and wander among the bees. Wandering atwixt the beehives is a pretty fun thing that I've discovered you can do. You think it'll be the singularity, Shane? It's definitely counter-revolutionary. I do think that. I do think a lot of young men who would potentially have joined the the inevitable class uprising will lose 10 years before they become radicalized. 10 years we don't have. I think GTA 5 is GTA 6 is potentially a psyop to diffuse anger and violence among the working proletariat. That being said, if they're charging $200 for a game, maybe it won't be for the working class. That's my class politics. My class militant politics reading of GTA 6 release. Will it be a good game? Yes. Will it disadvantage the lower classes? Will it disadvantage the working class in the coming street battle against fascist police and right-wing militias? Yes. It can be both of those things. Well said, Gonzo. Yes, well said. Yeah, Yaz, I mean, I don't know. I assume it will be 200 bucks. Farming Hunters selling prefab walls for 14K. Maybe we do need to get into the timber game. Maybe that's like an urgent thing that we need to do. That's nice. So prefab walls, you make them by, you turn timber into planks, planks into prefab walls. Correct? Okay. Maybe we start a log camp. The only problem with starting new farms is we start them at such a financial disadvantage. Like we play on such difficult economic settings, but I just can't have it any other way. I can't have us waltz out there like a couple of friggin' rich kids because it just doesn't hit as good when you eventually, like, you need to borrow and scam your way to the top. That's the only way it feels good for me, and it just takes a lot longer. But that being said, we'll have more personnel. Yeah. Yaz, how'd you do with the cars, mate? What's happening out there? Please, Shane, do not feel old at 19, brother. For the love of God. Do you want to know how old I am, Shane? Have I ever told you that? Do you know how much fucking failure I've got under my belt? I've dated girls who didn't. I dated girls who were born after Cool Runnings came out, you know? I'm 37, Shane. I'm 30, yeah. Ah, nice one, Yaz. Please, 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 the cars. And I haven't seen B movie, Shane. I was more of a Bug's Life kind of guy. Beep beep. Let me give me that toot toot. Let me give me that beep beep. Get in that Yaz to the store, buying fertilizer. And oh wait, no, scrap that. We're not doing that song anymore. He's beyond cancelled. Yaz, jump in the. He's more than cancelled. He went a step further than that. I mean, I'm surprised that we didn't kill R. Kelly. I really am. Yaz, jump in the red ute, bud. Get to the shop. 1 pallet of fertilizer, please, and 1 pallet of seeds. You'll find them in. Do you want me to buy them for you, or can you do that? The fertilizer's in the yield improvement tab. The seeds are in the seeder device tab. Please and thank you. Yeah, Shane, don't feel old at 19, mate. You got your whole life ahead of you. It's just getting good. The shop is the one just above field 2. That's the servo. The shop is just next to field 2. It's that little yellow symbol with the shopping basket on it. Jesus, if I was 19, my God. Don't make up your mind about anything, Shano. What I did between the age of 19 and 27 basically seems like a weird dream that has nothing to do with who I am now. You can make a lot of mistakes between now and then, and it doesn't really destroy your life yet. Yeah, you know, you'll find though, Shane, more and more the world's becoming a monoculture, you know. Everyone your age has seen all the Star Wars films. Those came out in like 1978. Or, you know, episode 1 came out when I was 10 years old, 11 years old. It was the coolest fucking thing I'd ever seen. I was in year 9 when Lord of the Rings came out. Holy shit. Oh, I can't tell you how friggin' good it was, man. Oh my God. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Maybe at 200 subs, we free the Deutzfahr from its watery home and drive another vehicle in there instead. Sick. You can't remember watching. You wouldn't have even been born when the first. I don't want to bring you down here, Shane, but you weren't alive when the first Fast and the Furious film came out. I know, Gonzo. I know. We were little boys. We lived through a golden age in cinema and didn't even realize it. Shane, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Oh, man. That first movie's so good, Gonzo. Such a good flick. Just crazy to see the distance from how far they are in like tone from that first movie to the most recent ones. Ah, it's a great flick. That's such a good movie. Just pure fun. Cool, cool. Probably Gonzo. Yeah, probably it could have just been another thing. If eventually they link up the Fast and the Furious movies with the Chronicles of Riddick, that will be cool. Okay, nice. Whoops. Ooh. Seeds. Bang. Fertilizer. Bang. Frosty Gaming, hello. Welcome to the Calm Farm. Lovely to see you there, mate. We're talking movies. We're talking life. We're talking love. We're plugging in this barley. We're very nearly done. Yeah. Do you like that? You like that, Gonzo? That's good, right? That could work. You wouldn't say after watching the first Fast and the Furious film that that could work, but after the 10th one, it could definitely work. It would actually patch up a lot of plot holes in both franchises. Close a lot of loops, so to speak. I have a controversial opinion, and that is that I prefer the Riddick series to the Fast and the Furious series. I think pound for pound, they're better movies. It's just my opinion. And neither of those franchises have anything on the other Vin Diesel vehicle, Triple X, which I think most people would agree is flawless cinema. Tom and Jerry Looney Tunes, nice. That's even like pre-millennial, I think. Millennials were raised on like Rugrats, I feel like, and Hey Arnold. Yeah. 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 Exactly, Gonzo. See, it takes care of itself, that one, eh? I guess, Shane, what's the what is it that's coming out right now that when you're 37 and some young whippersnapper comes to you and says, "Oh yeah, I watched this. It's good." You're going to be like, "Buddy, you weren't even there. You weren't even there." Question: were you even there? You know what I mean? What's filling that gap now for the young people? Um, yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Harry Johnny. I definitely feel that. Kind of losing my mind here as well. See, that's a question. That's a question. Because it's a relatively new thing, this kind of like, that's what I'm talking about, the monoculture. I feel like the movies that my dad watched, I just find boring. He was like, "You should check out Ben-Hur if you like the movie Gladiator." And I was like, "You should shut up, old man. I don't think I'm going to be interested in that." And I feel like that hasn't happened again. Balopo, what's up? I love my dad, by the way. I'm only ever mean to him out of love and for a joke. The only movie from my parents' generation that like fully broke through, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Not many other movies from that era when I was a kid actually got me feeling excited. Oh shoot. Um, do you want to swap devices, Yaz? That's all right, Yaz. That should come back. Can you dump the fork, disconnect the pallet fork, connect the bale fork, and just set it on the tray? It's interesting, Gonzo. I like that read. I really think that we lived through a golden age of cinema. I feel like 99, maybe 97, you had like that burst of movies, Gladiator, um, Matrix, Lord of the Rings. These movies that you didn't even realize were classics at the time, but were. The jokes hit better for you in the older movies. Agreed. I agree. I sometimes watch new movies like Marvel films and I don't find them funny. I hate all those jokes where it's like just a dumb quip, almost where they're like sort of like in on the joke with the audience, like and they just do like a weird, you know what I mean? Like where's Jim Carrey doing some physical comedy? You know, well, or like where's the actual gag? Don't do some weird shit with a wink and like a to me. Fuck off. Make a joke or do some silly shit. I hate the sense of humor in the Marvel films. I hate it. And I don't even know how to describe it. But it does not only does it not make me laugh, it makes me feel angry. No, I mean, that's the thing. They don't have enough faith in the audience anymore. They think if they tell a joke to the audience, they gotta like wink at the camera and be like, "Did you catch that, guys?" Whereas back in the day, I feel like if you were going to be funny, it would be either Jim Carrey being totally, totally unhinged in like a physical way. Yeah, I feel like that was most comedy. We don't. What was the last great comedy that came out? To get to the other side, Baloppo. You know, I realized like a year ago why they say that. I got that joke for the first time like less than a year ago, I reckon. When I was looking at a chicken literally cross a road. Because the chicken's gonna die. Like get to the other side, like get to the other side of the plane of mortality. I never saw that, Gonzo. I should have. I love Naked Gun. Haven't seen that one, Baloppo. What's that about? I'm so on edge for like capitalist imperialist propaganda as well. It's making me not fun to be around. Cool. Greer, hello. Lovely to see you there, mate. What's happening? And Yaz, if you're struggling, mate, you can just leave that fork. It's all good. That's a setup I've got on that truck, which is a little bit fiddly. It's just basically out of laziness that I don't have to go and get a bale fork. The whole concept of that vehicle setup is just that I can do a bodgy job of anything. Cool, cool. That's good. Maybe we're having a renaissance. Maybe we're having a comedy renaissance. Renaissance? Great, yeah, yeah. This is the barley field. It is pretty big, eh? A movie I revisited recently because it's on SBS On Demand was The Legend of Zorro. Anyone given that a look recently? Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins, Catherine Zeta-Jones, all of them at like the apex of their sexual power. Just fantastic, super magnetic, class conscience. You know, I feel like it had a political spirit. Harry Jonick, Mr. Hunter, take it easy, brother. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon. Gonzo, I was really surprised by its politics. I was like very, very surprised by how good its politics were. Ah, legend. Nice one, Yaz. There you are. I'll be right there, bud. You can just leave them on. Bang, go. Nice work, guys. Getting that fork on, dude. It's complicated shit, that stuff. It is. Nice. All right. Do you want to jump on the roller, Yaz, and give her a roll up? It's just on the other side of the field over there, under the viaducts, and I'll put all the I'll put all this gear away. Just the barley field here. I found the Revisit. I loved it when I was a kid. I really thought it was super fun. And then the Revisit, yeah, I was just shocked by its how class conscious it was, and how well made it was, and just what a classic feeling it had. I feel like that, The Mummy, belong in the same sort of conversation. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alley-oop. Oh, nice. Oops. There we go. It's true, yeah. That must I don't know. Does that have a strange feeling attached to it? I mean, from my perspective, it certainly does have a strange feeling attached to it. Oh, nice one, Yaz. Here. Sorry, man. Get stuck into it, bud. And then once we've done all this, Yaz, maybe we put away a quick sale day, perhaps. Yeah, yeah. Yes. I do feel like it was such a weird thing growing up in that generation, because it was, maybe maybe it's still discouraged to be gay in the world. Probably it is, but I feel like not as directly as it was for men my age, where it was like, if you're gay, you're literally, if people even, like, you're going to get bullied for being gay, whether you're gay or not. And if you're gay, like 100% you'll keep it secret. Or that was what it felt like to me in high school. Yeah, yeah. When Catherine Zeta-Jones gets her clothes cut off in The Legend of Zorro, it was like a incredibly important moment for me. And like the fact that he like went and her clothes drop and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to see her naked, but then you don't. It just made the moment when I finally saw a naked woman just like, oh my God, she actually has her breasts out. And yeah, flabbergasted is the word. Rachel Weisz. Neek, what's up, brother? Clearly we're smashing it. Obviously nailing it. Sorry, Neek. Yeah, you know it, broski. Just farming it up. Keeping it normal out here, conversation-wise. Nothing crazy going on here. Sorry, Nick. I will never discuss these things again. My bad. Sorry, bud. Sorry, everybody. E, good to see you there, mate. A bit of good old-fashioned farming. You a farm sim player or just a farm enjoyer generally? Bro, ruthless death. Ruthless death. I feel like what movies had back then was a good moral compass, you know? He was a character who abandoned his friends and he pursued money and wealth. And for that, he got eaten alive by bugs. And it was good and also terrifying. That's what I liked about The Legend of Zorro. That's what I was saying. It had a moral spine. You know, it believed in something. Nice one, E. I think you're going to love our farm then, mate. We very calmly farm rice and vegetables. You've come in at a not that calm time because we dropped some pallets here on the road, but nothing we can't calmly sort out. We're talking about movies. And naturally, when you discuss movies, eventually you have to talk about Rachel Weisz and how beautiful she was in The Mummy. Rachel Weisz? Odd first impression, yeah. Sorry, E. I mean, I promise that going forward on this farm, you'll never see a single other strange or unusual thing, nor will I say anything strange or unusual ever again. I guarantee it. There's a new mummy. Unreal. I'll give you a look at our farm. It's yeah, nah, Nick. Nick, what do you mean? What are you talking about, bud? I could do that. Okay, good. Good. Maybe you're in just the right place. Here is our barley field. Right here is our grain mill. Over here is our rice farm, which is, it's looking a little ugly. These are all just rice stubbles over here because it's we just harvested. So it's all looking a little bit you know, I don't want to say ugly, it's not the word. But these are our expansive rice fields, our beautiful depot. We didn't cop the T8 yet, Nick. No, we didn't make any decisions. We just had a long planning session, trying to figure out what the next step is, and then decided that we should just get to the end of the rice harvest, get to winter, get those nice sort of 6 months where there's not a lot to do, and then just sit back, relax, think about it, you know, contemplate our options, and then, yeah. Jido, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, matey Mooster. Thank you, E. We love a nice farm compliment here. We have tipped an obscene amount of hours into this farm. We do get, I don't know if you, well, you said you don't play Farm Sim, but most of the farmers out here are people who view the stream, basically. So it's a lot of viewers / users / farmers. You know, I've got a tendency to put people in the chat to work. Good shout, Shane. Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. I was saying, so to recap the concepts that we've got on the table. We've got the house / shed rearrangement plan, which is going to cost us only $30,000. The cheapest plan we've got, I guess. Basically, we would move the homestead up into the hills to gain a more scenic view. We would replace the current homestead with a new shed to store the gear in. Potentially, we'd delete the mushroom greenhouses and replace them with a shed as well to store pallets. That's the, we're calling it the house shed rearrangement scheme, but I think we can come up with a better name for that option. It's a shame, but it's good that you at least know the ropes of Farm Sim. You know what it's all about. Option number 2 is what Nick's discussing, the purchase of a tractor. Regards what tractor we buy, we are looking at a number of them. The T8 Genesis is being discussed. Neek saying we should get it with the track option, which I like. It looks fun. Other people have said that we should just get a 900 Vario. The spendthrifts among us, who I respect, have said the Valtra, which I really like. I like that you can put the fun roof view thingy on and get a slightly better view. I also like its color options are fun. Like orange with white wheels, I mean, kind of hot. So we're looking at about the highest price that's going to come to is 420,000. It's not going to go over that. 25E, correcto. I agree. PS4, that's a good console. I never upgraded to a PS5. I went from PS4 to PC. And in terms of value for money, there's been very few consoles that got as much hour-to-hour play as a PS4 for me. Okay. So that's option number 2. The tractor purchase, the shiny tractor purchase option. Option number 3 is what we're calling the forestation plan. I love this plan. This is one that I almost want to execute immediately. I think it's a no-brainer. It's where we take the current forest that we've planted and we extend it. We extend it along here. We extend it across there. We extend it down there. We purchase both these fields and we extend it in a tract along both sides of that road down there. We extend it out there. So we sort of have it going like in a huge arc. We turn that central forest, we have it going in a huge arc. Just trace my cursor with me from this point around like that. So we would plant trees all the way around like, wait, I went too far, I got excited. Like that, bang. We'd connect that peninsula of trees to that and connect that to that. That would mean that when we're on the property, not only would it be a great source of timber, but it'd mean that when we're on the property, you see those trees over there? That's that middle forest that we were looking at. Imagine if everywhere you looked was just dense forest. It'd be like we were in a dell or a grove or whatever the word is. We got a lot of debt to pay off, Neek. We should actually put that on a plan. Debt/leasing costs. That's smart. That should be in there. It would be interesting to do the maths on that. I think it might be $1 million though. I think we might have $1 million in debt. The southern hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. Okay, real talk. The southern hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. So you're in Australia, in the East Coast, right? Or Indonesia. 2 million debt. Shit. You are correct. Woo! 2 million in debt. I love that. I fucking love that. That's hot. That's great. We should be $2 million in debt. Anywho, that's the tree planting plan. I think that would cost like probably 15 grand max to execute. We would just purchase, we already own that field. We would just purchase these fields. here and just plant it all in. Just smash it in there. And that way, not only would we own all this territory here, but we'd have a visual barrier between us and sort of the rest of the map. I'd even want to maybe plant some taller trees in there where that hurricane went through. Okay. That's Mr. Rubber came up with that plan. Rubber, if you're watching in absentium, that's a really good plan, and I think that's a great idea. Plan number 4 or 5 is what I call the Sirius Serial Plan. That'll take place over here. So this is the furthest farm that we own this property here, and we own that property over there. So this property we don't own. We do own this property here. This little odd-shaped property is us. That's where we have our dairy and our cow farm. I want to purchase the field in between there. It's Expano, 343,000. I want to purchase it. Oh, good luck, Nick. Take it easy, brother. I was going to say, as the land and equipment go up, they let you borrow more. I would then want to cut a road across that farm, bang, and across this farm, bang. We would have then giant rice field here, giant rice field there, and have this quadrant here available for beets or vegetables or whatever the fuck we want. The idea is that we'd have long grain rice to go into a cereal production, which we would also construct there. And which would be cut off from view by this curtain of forest we're going to build. So it would be growing more short grain, more long grain, and beets, maybe sugar beets, maybe something. But the first step would be to purchase this property. I think it's going to be good for growing rice on. We could extend the rice field probably right up to the road there and just fence this off. Have it sort of set in a kind of deep recess. A recess. Sugarcane, Belopo? No way. I've grown sugarcane before, and and it did not work out for me. It went badly. The crew turned on me. It was a schmozzle, to say the least. Take it easy, Shane. Get some rest, brother. We won't be lasting that much longer. Go get him, eh? Have fun. Have fun. And I hope that one day we can step foot on the same beautiful online farm. Yaz, I'm going to let you wrap that up, mate. Whenever, wait, I didn't mean that to sound like a rush. Whenever that'll get done when it gets done. I'm going to go start loading pallets over here at the cannery. We'll see if we can put down a quick run of sales here before the winter months encroach. That way, maybe we've got enough money to next month. When I get back on Sunday, Harry Jonick coming to join us. Maybe when I get back on Sunday, we can smash out this forestry project or something like that. Oops. Damn, this is looking like a pretty healthy sale. 4, 8, 12. Damn, why does that keep happening? I think so, Greer. I think we're looking at some pretty good money here. I think you're absolutely bang on about that, my old mate. Road train, baby. You said it. The fuck? I feel like they might have tweaked the physics a little bit in a kind of potentially bad way. It's working out. Harry Jonick, when you jump on, would you mind going and getting that big fork? Go and fetch that big fork from in town there. Please? Absolutely, you should, Belopo. I didn't realize you were a farm sim aficionado. Surprised you haven't come and joined us already, mate. Please. We love having new farmers, and more so, we love making new friends. Although I feel like we're already online friends now. It's always great when people watch for a while and then come and farm with us, because they kind of know, they know the score, they know where everything is, they know where, you know, they know what we've got to do, they know where they've got to be, they know what all the devices are, they know what they're called, they know the terminology, they know that Yaz is really truly in charge. I'm a mere figurehead. They know the score. Oh, yeah. Dang. Oh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the one they call Harry Jonic. Hello, mate. Lovely to see ya. You can jump in the yellow one now if you want. But I just wanted to get that one brought back over here. Oh, shoot. Nice one, Harry. That's really cool. I mean, me and Yaz have actually streamed off her laptop. It is a good thing about Farm Sim is that it's not. It does. You do seem to be able to just turn down the graphics a little bit, and you can basically play on a cheapie, and it's all good. Okay, Harry Jonic, been practicing your stacking or something, bud. It's looking good. Heh. Hmm. Super weird new physics thing that's happening on Farm Sim. The fuck? I've seen that happen a few times now. Farm Sim devs, if you are watching, not bueno. Not very bueno at all. What the heck is that? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yep, they've broken something physics-wise. Those goddamn Europeans. What have they done? A twin stack, yeah, yeah. These guys are definitely twinning up. Who knows what the heck's happening with these? Very close to... Oh, yeah, it's just smashing out the last of this one, mate. Very close to finishing her off here. Sorry, Harry Jonic. Yeah, Yaz, we were gonna I was gonna do it with you, mate, but I guess man the Has-J have already done ski. Harry, in the future, mate, don't strap. What I do is I strap the bottom layer. I basically, when it comes to doing these stacks, if you see me doing one, I've got the bottom layer of 6 strapped down, so it's like a hard platform to do the top 6 on. You know what I mean? There you go. I can make it work either way, but that's the easiest way to do it. You put down 6, strap them, put down and then put the 6 on top. That's how particular I've got about my stacking. Not your bad at all, mate. That's perfectly understandable. What else did I nearly forget? Nothing. We're all good. What do you reckon we're sitting on here? Is this maybe 100K? I reckon we've got 100 grand. You reckon there's 80 on me? 25, 30 on HJ? On the Cunha? 120 from Baloppo, good shout. Baloppo, favorite truck for me? Dog truck. The Dragon. I love it. I have no problem with that truck. I just, if only there was one, if only you could get a bigger one. That's it. I love them. One, two, three from Yaz. That's a good shout. 25 from Harry. You might be on the money there, Yaz. Is that a real life truck, Baloppo? Oh, Yaz, would you be able to hit him up, mate? Thank you. Good spot. $67K on me. So what's that? 90, 92? 92 thou? Harry Jonick trying to race. Good luck, bud. You're facing up against the king. The big dog. Coming to town. Coming in wide on the bridge turn. No big deal. In and out. Can he thread the needle through the forest? With ease. And that's all she wrote. Now it's just a matter of handing in the homework. Marnie J. Greer. Marnie baby. Oh. Smashed into the invisible fence. Bit of mud track in there into the compound, no matter. All right. Very nice. All right, Yaz is feeding the chookies. I'm just going to run some TMR into the cows, just in case they run out overnight. And then the winter is upon us. I won't be back till Sunday, but the kind of tasks we'll be looking at, TMR creation. We're going to put away 100K. We're going to just keep the cows fed, basically. So each day we put together a 30,000 litre of this stuff, run it over. That's that. Keeping the chooks and the horses fed. Other than that, I think it's a matter of executing some of these plans. I think the first one we go after is the enforestation plan. The creation of the rubber band, or a band of trees that encircles our whole shit and makes it gorgeous and beautiful. Oh, sorry, Harry. I think that sounds like a good plan. We got 570K. We got all of our quantities correct. I think we're more or less good to just cash in. We don't have any of the logging to distract us this winter. Yaz, have you seen the beehive hideout? The hive? It's pretty cool. I wasn't sure about it, and then I saw the sun setting over it the other day and was like, alrighty. Oops. Maybe we could do our team meeting over there. I believed in the bees. Maybe I didn't. I didn't know how aesthetic it would be. Wait, how do we get there? So you go visit field 41, and then you just got to run your ass over there. Insane, ain't it? Is it just me or are the bees smiling at you? I must be losing my goddamn mind. Honey Hoomst. So what's going on over here? Maybe. You guys have missed very few 420 breaks with me. That one was smiling. I'm not crazy. Maybe I just want to believe it so bad. Okay. Fair enough, Yaz. Anyway, this is the bee thingy. This where it be. Maybe even punch in a couple more bees. There you go. Now you can stand in the center here and just get blasted by bees. It's kind of nice, right? They're nice, right? Kind of cool. Yeah, it's like a sound bath. It's exactly like a sound bath. Yeah, I'm forgetting all my worries. Well, should we return to the compound and see what Harry Jonik's up to? And then maybe shut this bloody down. It's producing kind of fuck all honey, but that's fine. Okay, so pallet-wise, we're not actually overstacked. We've got room for another 60 pallets. Interesting. All right. Thank you very much for that session, Yaz. That was a lot of fun, mate. Just getting the barley field straightened out. That's a very important thing to do pre-winter. We got all of the products sold. How much money was it in the end? 94,000. Excellent. Excellent. We've got plans for the winter. We've got money in the bank. We've got an excellent crew. I'm heading to Sydney, I should say. Anyone in Sydney who wants to see me play some saxophone, Bar 185, Friday night. If you want tickets, write to me. I'll get them for you. I don't know if we've got any Sydney people in the chat, but if you write to me and say you're a calm farmer, you got tickets to the show. Guaranteed. But yes, I'm heading to Sydney, yes. And then to Thirroul in Wollongong or around Wollongong the day after Saturday. So I don't know if we got any. It seems like we got some Australians in the chat. If you're from Wollongong or Sydney and you want to come see me play some saxophone and sing, get in touch. We do silage, Belopo. Don't you worry about that. We just don't sell it as silage. We use the silage to make TMR. We use the TMR to feed cows. We use the cows to make milk, which makes butter and milk and chocolate. That's the thinking there. TMR is for the cows to eat only. Corn silage. Maybe at another farm, Balapo, maybe. Either way, we've got plans for the future. 4 of them. The tractor shiny plan, the cereal plan, the enforestation plan, the rubber band, otherwise referred to as, the house/shed refurbishment scheme, and the debt/leasing costs disbursement scheme. So have a think about those things, guys. Think about what you want the farm to look like. Think about what you want it to feel like. Corn silage is going to be put in the back burner for the minute, Balapo. I haven't seen the WA map, but for me, the idea of playing Farming Simulator and going to Western Australia just don't make any sense. No offense to WA. No offense to WA. Anyway, a pleasure, Yaz. Thank you very much. It was nice to get a session with you. And Harry Johnny, thanks for stepping in and putting together a nice stack of product there. Thought you were going to bed, Mister. And either way, yeah, I'm going to miss you guys in the next couple nights. And I love you very much. Remember to say that to your farm friends, you guys. And stay safe out there and stay positive about the future. And keep your boots strapped tight and your eyes on the steeden. I'll see you all next time, you guys. Bye-bye.